It's time to start prepping for the next Community Day. On July 30th, 2023, Poliwag and its two evolutions, Politoed and Poliwrath, will be featured in this Community Day. Poliwrath and Politoed will be receiving brand new moves. Politoed will be gaining access to the coverage move of Ice Beam, and Poliwrath will be receiving the new fast move of Counter. Today, we'll be going over both of those Pokemon and seeing how it impacts their viability going forward. I'm just going to skip the PvE side. There is nothing here PvE related that both of these Pokemon are capable of now and probably will be in the future. Poliwrath does get an upgrade in terms of its fast move, but it was never viable to begin with, so this is in essence not helpful for the PvE side whatsoever. In PvP, however, there are a ton of changes going forward. Politoed getting Ice Beam is going to be huge because it currently has access to Blizzard, but the one drawback to Blizzard is just how inconsistent it is due to its massive energy cost. It hits like a truck, but Ice Beam costs 20 less energy, 50 less power, but still that energy cost is definitely going to help it with counter coverage up against grass types. I still like Earthquake a little bit better because it gives it more consistent matchups up against steel types such as Registeel and Bastiodon. However, that isn't to say that having Ice Beam is bad. Not by any stretch. So in terms of viability, Politoed's definitely goes up, just not by a whole lot. However, where we see real viability go up is Poliwrath getting access to Counter. As we know, Counter is an absolutely brilliant fast move in Pokemon Go. In both PvE and PvP, it's the best fighting type quick move. However, in PvP, this move has 4 damage per turn and 3.5 energy per turn. It's got above average stats in both of its categories, so it's going to be a very good move. And the reason why this is so important is because ice types such as Alolan Sandslash and Dewgong have really stepped up to be elemental figures in the meta. Poliwrath not only resisting both of their stabs, but also hitting them back for super effective counter damage will be the ultimate counter that we needed to these two Pokemon. Still, we'll have tough matchups up against Medicham and Charmers. However, with Ice Punch, it actually hits Flyers and Grass types for super effective damage, and it'll also be able to threaten other Pokemon with Scald for potential neutral damage. So on the whole, this is a huge change for Poliwrath, which has seen fringe play over the past couple seasons, but now I actually think it's going to be somewhat meta. So that is basically the analysis that I have for you today with Politoed and Poliwrath. Politoed is going to see an uptick in viability, but not by much, whereas Poliwrath, which has always been good but never great, is now likely to be top meta. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.